cold against your skin. Running through the chaos, letting all the sin. Temptation in a bottle, ready for the night. Craving for the thrill, it's time to ignite. Dark desires burning bright. Echoes in the dead of night. No retreat, no looking back on this heart attack.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I am guessing no notification went out. That is very strange. we are being sabotaged by the man being YouTube. YouTube is trying to bring us down. Good to see you all on this Wednesday night for you guys. Thursday afternoon, a very rainy Melbourne. Very rainy actually today. It's only 13 degrees outside, 12 degrees. It is cold as hell out there. We got some updates about this very deluded person who decided it would be a fun afternoon to go and shoot up Rihanna's home. We've talked about her before. Yeah, so her Ivanna Lizette Ortiz. We have some more information on her, what happened to her child, too. There's a little bit more information. She had a kid, there was a custody dispute, and somehow she lost all of the custody to her own child. Shortly before she went on this rampage. That's the only way I'm going to describe it. But she had an arraignment hearing today in LA court as she pleaded not guilty to the charges. Okay. I'd love to know what kind of defense you can put up for not guilty for this type of crime. I'd love to find out how that works. I really would. I don't know how that works, but I don't know. Hey guys, good to see you. It is a cold, dreary afternoon, 12 degrees in Melbourne. Yesterday was 90 degrees. Today is like in the 50s. It's a bizarre temperature changing weather down here. All right. There is a little bit of an update here if I can take you out to the court in LA through KTLA 5 and then we'll go through some details about it.
Ago, that woman accused of shooting at Rihanna's home while her whole family was inside was in court today, as you mentioned, pleading not guilty. Let's listen in.
You waive reading of the complaint, statement of statutory and constitutional rights, and enter a plea of not guilty, denying any and all special allegations, enhancements, and priors.
Yes.
And so a plea of not guilty is entered.
Here at this downtown LA criminal courthouse building, the judge did not allow media to record video of the defendant, 35-year-old Ivanna Lizette Ortiz, although images of the public defender and packed courtroom were allowed. I was in there momentarily. Ortiz is from Orlando, Florida, charged with attempted murder and more than a dozen other counts. Prosecutors say she pulled up to Rihanna's Beverly Crest home in a white Tesla on March 8th, then opened fire with an AR-15 style rifle. Rihanna, whose legal name is Robin Fenty, was home at the time. So was her partner, ASAP Rocky, whose birth name is Rakeem Mayers, along with their 3 children, her mother, and 2 staff members. Ortiz allegedly fired at a neighboring home as well. No one was hurt. She was arrested about 30 minutes later in the parking lot of the Sherman Oaks Galleria Shopping Center.
Because you know what you want to do after you go and shoot up a celebrity's home. You obviously want to go visit the Galleria and do some shopping. Like that's, of course. Shoot up a home, head down to the Galleria, and I don't know, maybe buy some Fenty clothes or makeup. Maybe that's what she was going to do. Kelly Girl said, it's always something new. That's right. We always got a new topic for you. So I don't know. I'm confused how you can plead not guilty when they found the firearm on you, when you have been making threatening posts on Facebook for months, for years against Rihanna, saying all this type of, she never directly said she was going to harm her, but the messaging was menacing, is the way I would put it. And yeah, so I'm not sure how you can do that. They're saying here her public defender attempted to have the woman's bail reduced. I don't think anyone wants her out in the public. They're saying here the outlet reports that the deputy district or the DA objected to the move, citing various aspects of the woman's alleged crime, including firing 20 rounds from an AR style rifle and her flight risk because she is a Florida resident. Well, yeah, they're saying this case could have easily ended up in a multiple homicide, which that is true. Had she aimed at a different location, had she fired the gun at a slightly different time, we may be talking about you know, a quadruple murder, two adults and a couple of children. It would be a very brutal case to cover. Luckily, that did not happen. But still, I don't think you're getting your bail reduced from, what is it now? 1.875 million. It was 10 million. I don't think she can do 10 million or 1.875 million. I think both of those are a no. I don't think she can do either of them. So good. She's going to stay in jail. That's a good thing. The other weird thing is she is a licensed speech pathologist, and they are trying to ban her from practicing in California. Weird. I don't know. What is she going to do? Give speech pathology lessons in jail? Like, she's in jail. What is she going to do? Help people in jail speak better? Uh, yeah. So that is your update on her. Pled guilty. She's next due in court early in April. She has a much bigger hearing in April. I think we'll hear a lot more of that brief at that time. Really, really crazy case. We looked up some of her. Let me have a look. I wonder if it is still there. Let's have a look. No, let's do it like this. Yep. I was wondering if they took it down or not. No, they didn't. It is still available on Facebook. All her posts about wanting to hurt Rihanna and all this type of jibber jabbering. If you guys don't remember, we played it a couple of weeks ago. This is the last post she made before she did it. I'm gonna play it for you.
Look at my legs. Look at my legs. You can't fuck with me, Cardi B. You're supposedly busy right now. But you know who has the cutest outfit tonight? You know who's the cutest tonight? I am. I'm the cutest tonight. You ain't doing nothing to me. You ain't messing with me.
What's with the duck face? It's bizarre. She just stands there for a minute.
Ain't nobody pressed. Ivanna's not pressed. Is Cardi B pressed? Shardy B?
I don't think Cardi B knows you.
Yeah.
like she's living in her own world. Like, who is she talking to exactly? I don't think Cardi B is sitting there going, "Oh, do you know what I got to do tonight? I got to log on to Ivanna's Facebook and see what she's wearing. I got to do that." It's no, I don't think Rihanna or Cardi B care. By the way, girl, like, what's with the I'm gonna hold my tits up to make them look bigger by putting my arm under them to squish them up a little bit. It's like, we get it. You don't have to do that. It's like, what's with the posturing? Like, you don't have to hide your gut. It's all good. Girls come in different shapes and sizes. It's fine. You know, we all seen girls before. Not all of them are like, you know, supermodels. It's all good. Y- yeah, she's and then she just walks around like this, almost like she has superglued her mouth shut in this particular position, and she just stares at the camera with the crazy, psychotic duck lips. It is bizarre. It is bizarre. And like, why is is she in front of a mirror? Because she's got the phone facing, uh, you know, I'm guessing it's a mirror. That's why we can see her phone. But she's a little crackers. She's a little crackers in the head. How much crackers? Don't know. That's for the courts to decide, and hopefully they will. I want to take you down to my favorite one, just because, well, you shouldn't laugh at people at their lowest point in life. It is one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Where is it? We will find it. Here, this one.
Book, book, book. That's what it took. Cause these bitches is acting like they doing shit. Cause these bitches is acting like they talking shit. Book. That's what it took. Cause these bitches is acting like they doing shit. Cause these bitches is acting like they talking shit. Cause these bitches is acting like they doing shit. Cause these bitches is acting like they talking shit. Book.
I don't even know what that is. What is what is that? She says morning freestyle. It's morning something, but it ain't freestyle. It's it's words, uh, repetitive words. Not a lot of rhyming going on. When I think of rap music, I think of a good beat, and then people are able to use their lyricism to make make a great track. This not a great track, and I don't think anyone's going to be putting that on their Spotify. I don't think anyone's like, you know what I need today? I need Ivanna Ortiz. I need that freestyle rap. I gotta play it in my car. I don't think anyone needs to play that in their car. Again, like
That's
I
what
said,
it took.
hey, shush. We already listened to your talk. So yeah, she's an interesting marsupial. She's I don't know what's gonna happen here. Oh, she tagged Bad Barbie. Bad Barbie's got other beef with actual famous people to do, not with you. I don't think Bad Barbie cares about you. She cares about who is it, like Blink 182's the guy that it's his daughter. I think those two are in a beef together. I don't think she even knows who Ivana Ortiz is. I don't think she cares either. Um, yeah, so she often targets famous people. It's strange. And these posts, like, what is this? What is this? Well, I don't want to play the music, but what exactly is this? What is this? I, my niece or my cousin who is like 4 could get on MS Paint and do a better job than this. So yeah, she posts all these type of weird things, and what's this one? I don't know what she's doing here. Dancing on a something. Um, yeah. Champagne Puppy, so she's tagging him too. Acting like she living that life. I don't think she living that life. And then she said, I sent out a PSA to the haters. I'm glad you did. They took notice. That I went back on my bully and not to hate, yet they are hating on me. Wanting a reaction from me, not getting one. Submitted to me. Jealousy, jealousy. It's whatever. That could be your new rap. That could be your new rap. Uh, yeah, and then she goes, what does this say? Posing with my pageant trophies, Miss Teen Illinois Latina Princess 2006. I what? Why? Who cares? Who's like, yes, do you know who I need for our upcoming TV show? We need to find Miss Teen Illinois Latina Princess from back in '06. That's what we need. And there you go. Think this is more likely what she will be remembered for. This. These are her mugshots from looks like Florida, and I think these are all Florida actually. So she's there you go. Don't worry about the trophies. Worry about the mugshots. Let's see. What's MS Paint? Yeah, 20 years ago. She's wearing a wig? Well, I think she wears a lot of wigs. I think you see that in a lot of her posts. She's often wearing this blonde one that you see, and then she's got others. Her when she's working at her speech therapy, almost like seems like it could be some sort of horror movie. And let's see. Her dressed like this for some reason, mouthing rap words apparently. She does she does the lip syncing better than the actual rapping. And then in the background, what's sad is I think that might be her kid. I can't play the song, but in the back there, that is her child, I think. So congratulations. There you go. She says, killing it season is the caption. Considering what we know she's done now, and you have a child waving in the back, and you had custody taken off you for that child, killing it season might not just be a catchy title, it might be a threat. Maybe that's why you had the kid taken off you. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys except for there is more here than just a woman who decided to drive across country, get to LA, and shoot up Rihanna's home. So we're going to find out a lot more as we go through the court process. Carolina said she has a kid. She does. And she had custody taken off her. And it was full custody, everything, visitation, just everything. She was no contact allowed with her kid at all. And I saw something today which had an update on that because I was wondering how did she lose the custody? We knew that a while ago. I'm just trying to find the code I have for it. Here. Ortiz lost her custody of her 10-year-old child with her ex-husband, Jed Sangalang, in April of 2024, a year after she was involuntarily committed to a psychiatric facility under Florida state law, which allows for a 72-hour voluntary or involuntary hold. But it's saying it was an involuntary hold, so almost like a 5-1 or 5-0. And they're saying a Florida judge reportedly awarded the ex-husband full physical custody of their child, and she was banned from all contact with the kid, including in-person meetings, phone calls, video chats, text messages, and emails. In December last year, she did file an appeal to overturn the custody decision, but it was never heard because, well, now this happened. So, one of the quotes from one of her videos says, "Listen, Rihanna, when you die, God is taking me to my future. You want to kill me? Shut up, okay? Shut up. Yeah, she's a witch. She's a witch. I'm a watchman. She's a witch. Get that stupid girl out of here." Those are just words. Like, they don't mean anything. They're just words put together in a random order. Like, those, it doesn't mean anything. It's bizarre. I don't know what she means by "I'm a watchman." Okay. What does that mean? Is that some sort of gang code? Ah, being a watchman or spiritual watchman means staying spiritually awake, alert, and on guard to identify potential dangers and warn others. You're going to warn everyone about the spirituality of Rihanna. Okay. Have fun with that. Danny said she needs to get with the fat girl and the redhead. Maybe. Green Fairy Light says, "Hi everyone, good to see you, my friend." Espion said, "It's I have good body and I'm pretty, so look at me, I should be famous." I don't think anyone's accusing her of having a good body. I don't think anyone said, I don't see that written anywhere here. Uh, and then, yeah, she talks about Rihanna on this one again here, talking about how Rihanna has AIDS. Something here, five head. I don't know what that means. Self to say something to me directly instead of sneaking around like you talking to me where I'm not at. One of the weird rumors I keep getting is people keep messaging me telling me that ASAP Rocky had been sleeping with Ivanna, and I was like, I don't think so. Where is everyone getting that? People are like, oh, she was she was Rocky's side chick and stuff, but I've not seen any evidence that they even knew each other. So, um, Lux said, "This is severe mental illness. It would be sad if it wasn't so dangerous." What is concerning to me is that it has been on full display on her Facebook page, on social media for years. If we scroll back here, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back in time. There's December of last year. There's November. How far can we go back? 2018. So this is back in 2018. She looks fairly normal. 2023, she posts this particular photo. And then where do we go? 23. She said she has two lovely pups for sale. Interested? Send me a message. They're going today. Almost sounds like something an OnlyFans model might say. And then she posts that photo. That was in February of 24. And then in November of 2025, she's back online again. So she has a sort of break for a long period of time. And the first thing she posts is her in a pink wig patting a horse. Poor horse. Feel sorry for him. There you go. Her patting a horse. And what is this? Back in November, what does she say?
Office. Me and Tirza here at my office at after an amazing, productive, energized day. And we are going to keep it going with twice the amount of productivity tomorrow. Let's go. Let's get it.
More duck lips for everyone at the end there. Look, look, look. Got to get those duck lips in. Oh, there you go. Trademark.
After an amazing...
So she's talking about work. And then what does this say? The what? What is that? So that might call like mating seals to the to the land to come to shore to give birth or something. Like, what is that? No, let's not play that anymore. I'm scared of what might happen in the world. Earthquakes, Zulema, something like that. And then she does this. This is in 19th November 2025. She's hopping in a supermarket. Excited over pinwheels. Okay, we all have a thing. That must be hers. And yeah, so there's a lot of weird posts like this. Something 2 weeks of not viewing will change your life. Okay. And then she's back on her Praying Woman's Journal Day 2, the 60-day prayer channel. So she stopped trying to be some sort of supermodel, OnlyFans person. And then she's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go in the opposite direction. I'm going to become hyper religious. I'm going to become hyper religious. And then she starts doing some sort of 60 days of prayer. All right, let's have a quick listen. I'm not going to play it all.
Life. 6 days of prayer. See, the thing is, I'm already here with God. I already have a freedom in this room, and it's amazing. Questions on my mind. What is lacking attention in my life? Believe me, I'm not lacking attention there. I have more than 4,000 guys that want to be my boyfriend. So there's...
She has what? 4,000 guys that want to be her be her boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. 4,000 of them. Where are these men today? I'd like to talk to them. If any of these 4,000 men reach out to me, sundaywithping@gmail.com. I'd like to hear from just one of these 4,000 men. They've got to be watching out there in the world of YouTube. You should get in touch with Ping and tell me about wanting to be her boyfriend.
There's no attention lacking. I love you, Jesus. I love you, Jesus. But you know what? At the end of the day, and at the end of the 60 days, I know that I prayed every single day, that I'm a praying woman, and I have everything here that God can look back to and say, yep, Ivanna prayed. Yep, that's what she prayed. And yep, those are the answers I gave. Okay, what else?
Okay. I'm confused. I've been to church a couple of times. I'm not religious, but I've been, like most people, a couple of times. And I've been to Sunday school. I don't remember the bit where they're like, God is going to check your homework. He's going to come down and he's going to check on you and he's going to look at your notebook and make sure that you did all your prayers. He's going to check your homework. Hey, Missy, what's wrong? I don't know. I have no clue. Hey, my friend. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good night. Let's see.
What else? Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. My patience to my daughter. Jesus is watching. Jesus is watching. And I gotta stay in motion because
I don't think that is Jesus. That looks like the guy from NCIS. That looks like a bit part actor from NCIS from the episode last week. Did you guys watch that? It looks like the guy that they arrested. I don't think that looks like Jesus. I mean, it's the weirdest photo of Jesus I've ever seen. They're just like, "Hey, we need a guy with a beard and some hair. Like, just get that and put it on a card and tell her it's Jesus." There you go. I think that yeah, I don't think that's not like any photo I've seen of him. I mean, if there are photos of him, maybe they're all fake.
and I gotta stay in motion because what other prayer requests do I have? God, rebuke the devil. Definitely remove any obstacles that are out there or any landmines that the enemy has tried to plant against me. Defend me, Lord. Go before me, Lord. Go before me, Lord. Go before me, Lord, and overcome any obstacles.
I don't think it worked. You know, she went to Rihanna's house. There was a giant gate out the front that she fired the gun into. I might consider that an obstacle. And he did not remove it for her. So I don't think whatever she was doing during this prayer thing worked. I don't think it worked. I hate mornings. Hey, my friend, how are you? I think it might be a picture of what researchers believe Jesus looked like that was released several years ago. The one from the biological DNA or whatever they did. There was one that they did that was based on, I can't remember how they got it. Something like genetic genealogy, something like that. Hold on. Who is emailing me? That's weird. Okay. Okay, good. SP Mama said, sounds like she's repeating nonsense, not real prayers, not sincere, just nonsense. Yeah, it does not sound like anything I have ever heard in a church or, by people of faith. There's one thing about being a person of faith. It should be respected, right? And I don't think making fun of it is like something you should do because people take it very seriously and it means a lot to them. But I don't think that's what's going on here. Mountain B, hey my friend, that painting is by a girl who did it at age 8. Is it a painting? Because I was about to say I don't know that photo. Let's have a look. I thought it was the one they did. Do you know there was one they did a couple of years ago where they were trying to dispel the rumor? Because, like in churches, everyone thinks Jesus has like long hair and he's like a white guy and things like that. And they were trying to show what he would actually look like if he came from that region during that time period. There was like a picture done of what he should look like based on his nationality and what part of the world and that type of thing. Yeah, let's look it up here. No, okay, it's not the same one, it's a different one. There was this one done a couple of years ago. It was trying to dispel the rumors of yeah, like what he looks like because people get that vision of when you go to church and you see the guy with like the long blonde hair, he's like a white dude, and he's like 6'1". Yeah. So yeah, that's the one I know. And it was just to dispel the sort of myth around him that he would be what some churches have sort of put out into the world of what he might look like. But yeah, there you go. That was the one that they came up with a while ago. All right. There's been a couple. Yeah, I see that one and I see another one that's very similar. Okay, let's get out of this. So yeah, she does this kind of prayer thing. She has a YouTube channel. Hey, shush. And then in between her prayer circle thing, she talks like this. I just restricted that stupid bitch Kim Kardashian. Oh yeah, we all do that. I'm already through with Rihanna. Your turn, hiding bitch. Stop begging for a look. Okay. Sure. Sure. And then she posts more photos of her standing in a corridor in could be anywhere, could be a mental health facility. Let's see. Yeah. Why she had to post 3 times of the same thing? She must be really oh my god. She is now a ghost. Oh my god, she floats in the air. Look. Oh my god, look. She may have left this world. So yeah, there's all this type of thing and a lot of weird things. What's this one? It's like Mariah Carey if she was drunk at a New Year's Eve party with Andy Cohen. That's exactly what it sounds like. So yeah, just more of that. So it seems to have really kicked off, especially online, middle of 2025. Before that, she wasn't posting stuff like this. It seems to have really kicked off like late, maybe even late 2024. Uh, what happened in late 2024? I'm not sure. But along with this, targeting celebrities, saying all these weird things about them, she had also been targeting different institutions in Florida, including a venue that had a festival on. And she said that the noise from the festival was disturbing her in her home. And she tried to file a lawsuit, tried to request documents about planning for the festival for noise reduction. And they denied her request for those documents. She basically said that it ruined her life for 2 days and that she thought it was worthwhile pursuing in court, and, it went nowhere. So yeah, there you go. And then what does this say? When Drake found out Rihanna has AIDS. I don't think Rihanna has that. And, what did she say here? Riding up the Atlantic coast with my big stepper. Alright. Have fun with that. And nails. And then she posts more of these weird videos where she looks like she is floating and she looks like she's a cop. Is that on Halloween? It is not. It is on the 18th of February, which is not Halloween. Why would you be dressed as a cop then? I have no idea. Yeah, and then we know these ones. We've already seen them. The ones from her work. Whatever this is, does anyone know where this is? It's obviously where is this? This is obviously, the NFL, I'm pretty sure, and, this is Madden. What is this recording studio? I'd love to know. I'm sure it's some sort of setup for, I don't know, where people can go and take a photo and listen to John Madden and that type of thing. Just don't know where it might be. If anyone knows, let me know. Um, she talks about Rihanna having AIDS again, and then we get to that final post on her thing. So yeah. Oh, you guys can't see it. Huh. It didn't switch back. I blame. Here, I'll show you. We'll go back down. This one here. This one here. Does anyone know where this is? I was trying to figure it out and I was like, I don't know. But that's John Madden, I'm pretty sure, right? That's John Madden for Monday Night Football. I think so anyway, because it's ABC. I'm pretty sure it's John Madden. But where is this? It's obviously set up to look like a recording booth or something. I don't know. If anyone knows where that footage might be from. From heaven. It could be from heaven. All right. So yeah, then we, like I was saying, we just go up here. We saw all these, and then we're back to the start. So there you go. Spring Weems? Did we already did that one, didn't we? We already did the Spring Weems one, didn't we? There's no update on that, is there? Yeah, I don't see any update. That's yeah, we did that at like a month or so ago. Yeah, it's like over a month ago. We did that. It's her son ended up killing his mom. Hey Muffin, what's wrong? My cat's here. I don't know what he wants. Um, sure. I don't what? Said that the mods and Pink know me here. Pink knows you as well. God, we're getting with the celebrities tonight. We're talking about all the female singers. So yeah, anyway, there you go. We've gone through her history. Sorry you missed a couple of pages. It wasn't that much. We already saw this one last time. Daniel Fast Life. Daniel Fast Life. And she talks out. But like I was saying, most of these strange sort of posting, see, February 11, 2024. But when we get into late 2025, it sort of flips and she slowly degrades into whatever this is. And then we get worse and worse as we go through the end part of last year up until when she did, last month. So I don't know. Maybe you guys have a better opinion of what is going on with her. I definitely think there's obviously some sort of mental illness going on, but what exactly? I don't know. The thing I find interesting, if they did pull her in for a 72-hour hold, then she lost custody of her child. What was on that report that was so dangerous that the court instantly gave custody to the father? What was it? Because it takes a lot for a court to take custody from a mom and give it to the dad. It's not like partial custody, not like she can see her daughter once a month with supervision. She can't see her daughter ever. There must have been something on that psychiatric report that meant there was a risk there to the child. Because I've never seen that. Very rarely I've ever seen a father gain that type of custody with like one hearing. Normally it's like fought for like 3 years and they provide like 200 freaking million documents of proof. Not after one visit to a psychiatric hospital for a involuntary hold. And then she lost all of her parental rights. So I don't have the document. I don't think we're going to be able to get it, but there must be something on there that they were very afraid for her daughter. They yeah. Yeah, Danny says something very bad. It must have been. Let me try and look up just before we change. We can talk about spring weems if that's what people want to talk about, but just let me finish this. Let me look up Ivanna. I just want to see if that document is out now. Um, which is strange. It is Florida. You would think they might have it. Yeah. Court records from Florida provide historical context regarding her personal life and prior legal issues. She lost custody in April of 2024. A Florida judge awarded full legal custody of her child to her ex-husband. That order also came with a restraining order. The 2024 ruling barred her from having any contact with her child. Also, in 2023 is when she was involuntary held for a mental health commitment. She also committed a DV battery against her ex-husband during 2023 as well. So she not only has a history with a history with DV, she also has history with violence. Let's see. She's also a bankruptee. 2013, she was made bankrupt as well. And then 2023, the involuntary commitment. So she's had a lot of history. I think we're going to probably find out as she goes through the court system in LA, some of these things that happen in Florida are going to get picked up by the DA in LA to back up some of their background into her, and we'll probably find out a lot more. Let's see. It's a yeah, did I say girl? Didn't I say female? Did I say guy, boy? I thought I said girl. Tanny said she should reach out to JLR. He's looking for a new girlfriend. Don't you put that evil into the world, Dan Yee. I don't think anyone wants that. Woman of Steel said, is anyone here doing any bullying at all? I don't think anyone's doing any bullying. Kim said, it sounded like you said supervision, like Superman. I did. I'm just trying to read back through the chat. Okay. All right. I'm not sure, but hey, Missy Motormouth, good to see you. I'm not sure what's going on, but good to see you. Danny said, I'm not, but I'm down if you all are. I don't think we should introduce them to each other. I think we should leave JLR wherever. Is he still in is he still in Arizona? Let's leave him there. Let's leave him in Arizona. All right. There you go. Ivanna, we'll have to see what happens in April. She's due back in court and has pled not guilty. Where do we go from here? I really honestly don't know, guys. I don't know how you plead not guilty. The only way you plead not guilty is not guilty by way of insanity or a mental illness causing you to not know your actions. That's the only way I can sort of justify it. I don't know if she'll get it. Maybe she will. All right, let's continue on. We got more stories to talk to you about, but there's your update on her. All right, let's continue. Okay. All right. I want to go to Oklahoma because why not? Because Oklahoma is always a place we should head to. And it's not for Spring Weems, although she's from the same area. I want to talk to you about a guy. It's always a guy. He gunned down his twin sister and her 17-month-old daughter and then fled to Georgia. This guy, I don't know how you do that to someone like that, twin sister. All right. I'm going to take you out to the OSBI. You have seen Hunter McGee before for many cases. So here we go. Wait, let me check the volume. There we go.
This is an extremely sad case. This was a senseless crime, and it's been a heartbreaking story so far.
Saturday afternoon, emergency responders and LaFleur County Sheriff's deputies found 31-year-old Gabrielle Wilson and her 17-month-old daughter dead inside their home on Old Tarby Road, just outside Poto city limits. Investigators say both had been shot. According to the arrest warrant affidavit, nearby surveillance footage was used to identify a car that was at the house for only 4 minutes before it left. Investigators say the car belongs to Gabrielle's twin brother, Grant Wilson. By early Sunday morning, Wilson was found in Atlanta, Georgia. After leading Monroe County Sheriff's deputies on a brief pursuit, Wilson was arrested. According to the incident report, deputies there recovered numerous firearms, including 2 handguns that Oklahoma state investigators believe were used in the deadly shootings. And as far as a motive,
We don't have the answers to that yet. I know that this is an extremely, it's just something that is hard to fathom when you're talking about a brother to our victim, and to know that she had such a young child.
according to court records, family members told investigators that the twin brother and sister had a history of violent arguments and physical altercations. In Oklahoma, Wilson is now facing 2 felony first-degree murder charges.
There you go, Grant Wilson. I like to call him Chrome Dome. Look at that head. It's like a bowling ball. The cannibals would have loved it if he landed on a tropical island in the 1800s. That is one round head. So yeah, he killed his lovely sister. Her name is Gabrielle Wilson, 31, and her daughter, 17 months old. Just a little girl. And he killed them with a firearm. I want to take you to a photo of her. I want to see if I've got one with her daughter. Is that her? No. I thought I had one that was her, but I don't think it is. So he's been extradited back to Oklahoma because he ran to Georgia. So if that wasn't clear, he is now getting back to Oklahoma. Let me take you up here. I don't have one of the sister, but I'm hoping it might be in this video.
LaFleur County Sheriff's deputies were able to track Grant Wilson to the Atlanta area where he was arrested. Wilson is accused of shooting his sister and niece. Tonight, investigators are still piecing together what might have led to the deadly shootings.
This is an extremely sad case. This was a senseless crime, and it's been a heartbreaking story so far.
Saturday afternoon, emergency responders and LaFleur County Sheriff's deputies found 31-year-old Gabrielle Wilson and her 17-month-old daughter dead inside their home on Old Tarby Road, just outside Poto city limits. Investigators say both had been shot. According to the arrest warrant affidavit, nearby surveillance footage was used to identify a car that was at the house for only 4 minutes before it left. Investigators say the car belongs to Gabrielle's twin brother, Grant Wilson. By early Sunday morning, Wilson was found in Atlanta, Georgia. After leading Monroe County Sheriff's deputies on a brief pursuit, Wilson was arrested. According to the incident report, deputies there recovered numerous firearms, including 2 handguns that Oklahoma state investigators believe were used in the deadly shootings.
It's sad to me when we get a photo of him, and I know it is a mugshot of him when he was captured, but we never have one of the person who was killed, nor the daughter. And I find that maybe even sadder because we can't show you who they were. And I like to do that when I do my shows. I'd rather show you the victims rather than the perpetrator. But I'm trying to have a look. There just doesn't seem to be any public photos of her. Maybe she was a very private individual. I'm gonna check Facebook on the off chance that we might be able to find her. Does she live in Oklahoma? No, she lives in Arkansas. I see someone posting a photo as if it is her. Okay. Okay, apparently this is her. I can't give you any guarantee that it is. I don't know why they have cropped the daughter out. As you can see, there is a little baby next to her, but they are saying that is Gabrielle. Oh, it is. No, it is her. Ah, he used to be in the military. Interesting. There's the firearm. And there's him. But there's also a photo of him when he was from the military. Uh, is that the Navy? I'm going to guess it's the Navy. There is his sister and the 17-month-old child. You know, these are really interesting. In America, when someone dies, they do these photos with the angel wings, but it is a hyper localized thing to. I know they've started doing it in the UK a little bit too, but it's a real USA thing. And they don't do it here. Like when someone dies, they don't make photos like this. It's interesting. It only seems to happen over there. But yeah, there's a photo of her and her child. Why Chrome Dome decided to kill his lovely twin sister and her baby? Don't know, but apparently he had a violent history between them. I really don't know. A motive between lovers is one thing. A motive between a brother and sister is a lot harder to decipher. It's like, what could they possibly have animosity between each other for? It's hard to figure out. It's almost like it has to be something very specific. But what is that thing? I don't know. Could it be property? Could it be something like, did he want to sell the family home? Was it something like that? There's another photo here. It's not a very big photo. It's very pixelated. There's another one of her and her daughter. Just trying to see if we can get one more of her. Yeah, there's that photo again with the angel wings. There's her. There's the baby. There's her again. This is when they were younger, by the looks of it, a lot younger. There's him in his military uniform. Very sad. Why he felt the need to kill his sister, I have no idea. I know, what did a 17-month-old baby do? Like, why would you need to kill a child of that age? I'll never understand. So it says here that he used the firearm on the 17-month-old toddler as well. So he used his weapon to kill the child. I don't get it. No no information on a motive, like why he would want to do it. Yeah, no motive, just back with a gunshot. Okay, that's interesting. Gabrielle Wilson was found with a gunshot wound through her chin. So did he try to make it look like an S word? Why would you shoot someone through the chin? That's a weird place to try and kill someone. Oh, that's really sad. The baby was found with a gunshot wound to her head, and they found a slug in her hair from the weapon. Terrible. Apparently, their father was one of the people that were first on scene of the crime, telling the authorities his son had a history of violent arguments and physical altercations with Gabrielle. There you go. Seems like they had some sort of prior history of getting into arguments with each other. Yeah, no mention about a dad. No mention about a dad for the child. When someone dies, people say they become angels. It's just interesting that it's a real hyper localized thing to America. This whole artistic artwork with the angel wings. I've never seen it done here. I only ever see these types of photos in America. Why they do it and for what reason? Like they're everywhere. Like, look, an unrelated story of this guy. He's got the angel wings, and it's just a thing that's done over there. Let me see. So the OSBI are saying that when they tried to get him in Monroe County in Georgia, they tracked down his vehicle and they tried to conduct a traffic stop, but he fled from authorities. They eventually were able to get his car stopped and take him into custody, and he is now being extradited back to LaFleur County on 2 first-degree murder counts. So he is probably never getting out there, which is a good thing. Here you go, Mr. Chrome Dome. Geez, he really does have a bowling ball for a head. Yeah, your own twin. Why would you do that? One of the only people you have in this world that might have an inkling of what it's like to be you. Someone who can relate to being you. Very rare to have a twin, right? Not many people have it. They might have a brother or sister, but they don't have a twin. And to have that special connection with someone, and then to do that to them, to be their ultimate demise, is through you. I think that is makes it all the more horrific. So I will bring you more when he's supposed to be in court tomorrow. When he is, I will tell you what happened in court. I will let you know. Let me see. There was a case. There was a case that I wanted to do a update on. You know how we like to talk about dumb people, dumb offenders? We like to talk about dumb offenders on this channel. Hopefully I can get you a video for this one because it is worthy of it. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to take you out to Oklahoma. We're going to go to Oklahoma. We're going to talk about our dumb criminal of today. Dumb criminal. Here we go.
Offender was arrested after police say he dropped a thumb drive full of child porn in the sheriff's office parking lot.
The Parker County Sheriff's Office says William Raymond Catron had just finished a normal compliance check, and surveillance images and his own confession led to his arrest. Fox 4's David Centendry with more. David.
Yeah, investigators say the sex offender was coming to a regularly scheduled interview for his sex offender status. And there he brought thousands of child pornography images, but no one would have known about it until something fell out of his pocket.
This is the kind of criminal that we love to catch and put behind bars.
66-year-old sex offender William Raymond Catron is required to check in quarterly.
with Parker County Sheriff's Office.
He's been reporting here with us since 2019.
Last Wednesday's appointment was procedural until Catrone left.
He walked out of the building, he walked down the sidewalk to his truck that was parked right there. As he stepped off the curb, our cameras picked him up, was reaching in his front pocket to retrieve his car keys. When he pulled his keys out, you could see a thumb drive. The thumb drive just comes out and rolls to the ground. He never alerts to that. Gets in his truck and drives off.
Later, visitors turned in the thumb drive. The IT department checked what was on it to see who it belongs to.
That's when we found there was over 2,000 still images of children, young children, child pornography, over 100 videos, some depicting sexual acts with children under the age of 10. And he also had several selfies of himself on the digital thumb drive.
So Catrone was called back to the sheriff's office.
He came unknowing, didn't know what was going on at the time.
Investigators say once he realized what he dropped,
told us that he had a problem, that he knew that he had a problem, he'd been praying about it for some time.
Look, I'm all for people, and I like people who have religion in their lives. I like people who can find a sense of peace or guidance in their life through religion. As long as it's a healthy relationship with it, I'm all for it. Go for it. Have fun. What I don't like is guys like this who are like, "Oh, officer, I've been praying on it. Ain't nobody give a fuck." Really? Stop it. Stop it. Nobody cares. It's not an excuse. It doesn't get you out of jail. It doesn't like disqualify your offending. Stop. Stop using God and religion as a way to hide from what you're doing. Oh, I've been praying on it. Really? Really? Maybe God took the USB from your pocket and dropped it on the floor, did he? Did he also put the victims on there? I don't think so. It's yeah, these kind of offenders are ridiculous.
He admitted to what was on the flash drive.
I don't think he ever expected to get caught, not in a million years. Like I said, he'd been reporting with us since 2019. He's been flying under the radar until now.
And while it appears Catrone accidentally dropped that flash drive, Sergeant Shane Cartwright believes something else may have played a role.
That's divine intervention. That's the man upstairs knowing that you don't need to be out there running loose. That's what that is.
Catrone's bond is set at $750,000. He's still in Parker County's jail. Now, his previous sex offender-related charges date back to 2012. That was in Michigan. For that, he served 14 months in prison.
Good.
Dude, I think I gotta stop impulse buying stuff.
Good. Now he can keep preying on it in prison. Okay? Now he can do it there. Yeah. What a dumbass. The fact that he dropped it, didn't pick it up, and decided to just leave. William Raymond Catron, 2,000 images and over 100 videos. The thing that I want to know is what kind of creep is carrying that around on him at all times when he leaves the home, even to check in on his parole. He's carrying around a USB file full of CSAM material. There you go. They're the type of people we're dealing with. I find that hilarious that he dropped the digital thumb drive on the ground in the parking lot of the sheriff's office. Clever guy. They said their examination found more than 2,000 images and 100 videos of CSAM, as well as several selfie photographs of him. I'm guessing these are not the selfies that you're thinking of. They are probably more the type of selfies from the waist down. Yeah, that type of selfie. What a funny guy. Not funny in a ha-ha way. Kim said he was preying on it. I hate when they use that as an excuse. Oh, but officer, I was preying on it. You hear it so often in true crime where they catch someone and they're like, but I was preying on it. What does that mean? Does that give you some sort of social credit? Does the cop go, you know what? Instead of doing you with 100 charges of CSAM because you preyed on it, we're only going to do 99. You know, there you go. You got your one off. You got your discount for preying on it. We're only going to do you with 99 charges. Like, it's just stupid. It doesn't mean anything. Yeah, he was preying on it. Yeah, like a predator. Yeah, I just can't stand people like that hide behind religion and they think that uh, somehow by saying those type of words, it atones them for what they've done. So prey on it. Well, yeah, no, well, could be either. Could be either. Hold on, what did they say? Let me check the thing.
He walked out of the building. He walked down the sidewalk to his truck that was parked right there. As he stepped off the curb, or out, you could see a thumb drive that alerts to that. Gets in his truck.
Thumb drive. The IT department checked what was on it to see who it belongs to.
That's when we found there was over 2,000 still images of children, young children, child pornography, over 100 videos, some depicting sexual acts with children under the age of 10. And he also had several selfies of himself on the digital thumb drive.
So Catrone was called back to the sheriff's office.
He came unknowing, didn't know what was going on at the time.
Investigators say once he realized what he dropped,
told us that he had a problem, that he knew that he had a problem, that he'd been praying about it for some time.
He admitted.
There you go. That he had been preying on it for some time. With an A or an E, we'll never know, but could be both. Could be both. You know, Trish likes to say like a lot of criminals leak their truth. Maybe he was leaking his own truth to the authorities about preying on it. Look, what a dumbass. What a dumbass that you would take your USB and drop it. But look, hey, I'm glad that he did do it. William Raymond Catron is probably going to go back to jail for a couple of years, and we won't have to worry about him anymore about dropping any more thumb drives because he won't be allowed one in jail. He won't be allowed one. And the fact that he was on parole probably means that he's probably going to get a pretty big sentence as well. So there you go, another loser off the street. So yeah. Divine intervention. Well, that's what the cops said. Cops said divine intervention is why the USB fell out of his pocket. Espion said, yes, they all know SA is wrong and horrible, but they do it anyway. Maybe it was self-incriminating. I don't think it was self-incriminating. You guys tell me. If you're on the replay crew, leave it in the comments. Do you think he did it deliberately? Do you think he wanted to be caught and dropped that USB on purpose? Let me know. And if you're in the chat, you give me your opinion too. Let me know. What did he do it? Because it's a bit weird, right? You go all the way into the sheriff's office, you park, you go in there to check in for the week, and somehow this USB makes it out of your pocket and that you don't see it and you don't pick it up. It's it's a bit odd. Who is... Yeah, I think it's a bit odd, right? Sorry, guys. My email's going. Hey, by the way, I want to thank our friend Deborah. Deborah, thank you so much, my friend. You are very kind, very generous person for donating to the channel. You are very kind, very sweet. Let's see. Nope. Everyone says no. Are you sure? Are you sure it wasn't? I Hate Morning says, I think God answered his prayers and wants him to plead guilty. I I had a much darker answer than that. Not plead guilty. Mine was like, jump off a cliff and see if you can fly with your USB. Let's see. Woman still said, I think God yoinked it out of his pocket. I don't know, probably to stop him from yoinking something else. Let's see. Oh. Apparently, after this happened and they got him into custody, they executed a search warrant on his home and they have found more of it at his home. They found more devices at his property. So he has now been charged with first-degree felony possession of CSAM, second-degree felony failure to comply with the SO registry. He's on a $750,000 bond. So he's he's very lucky. Some counties, they don't do you for just like the one offense. They'll do you for every file that you have. So for every file that is of a different child, they will say that is an extra count. The fact that this particular county PD only gave him the one felony charge is very generous, very generous. Because normally they can do like, so he might have had over 100 charges for the videos alone. Let's go out. I want to see if there is a. Let's look him up. What is this? What county? Parker County. Let me see if we can. Wonder if we can find his history. By the way, I have his mugshot, the one you saw in the video. Here we go. Here's the guy that likes to prey on it. His words, not mine. Actually, I'll get you a better copy of that. There you go. I had a really bad joke, and I'm so glad I didn't say it, but there you go. Hey, McSpunky, how are you, my friend? Gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Spunky. I appreciate it. It's very kind. If you get a membership from McSpunky, say thank you to them as they gave it to you. So it's very kind. Green Fairy says, why would he carry around such incriminating evidence in his pocket? I don't know. I'm not sure. If he had so much of it at home, why would you need to? So my original thought, let me backtrack a second. My original thought was that is the only device he had with the content on it, and he carries it around so no one will find it. But that's not true because when they went back to his home, they found a lot of it at the property. So then why would he do that? I don't have an answer for you. I don't know. It's a bit odd. SPMI said he might have been intending to sell it or use it for collateral. Maybe he was meeting up with someone. Yeah, he may have been going to meet up with another like-minded individual, another like-minded person who should probably be in custody. What do they say about him here? I don't like that. Apparently, some of the videos on his device had children on it that were under the age of 10. Ugh, gross. Yeah, they use the word selfie here in quotations. I don't think that's what it means. I think it might be naked photos of him, possibly on some sort of app. You know these apps where they can talk to children over video? That's what I think. Let's see. Apparently, when he went in, he recorded a full confession to authorities. That's interesting. Maybe he really did prey on it. A full confession. There you go. Additional search warrants were issued on March 20 after officials reviewed all the material contained on the devices found at his home. So they are going to start looking at his online accounts and see if they can find anything else. Mick Spunky, are you a female? I'm confused. I I thought Mick Spunky was a guy. Must be the display photo. Cold case girl, hey my friend, how are you? Because criminals aren't the brightest bulbs on the porch. That's right, they are not. He looks bothered. He looks like he is praying. That's what he looks like. Negative. What question did I ask? Did I ask if you're a female or a male? I can't remember now. Okay, I'm glad I got an answer. But okay, there you go. Sorry, I was like, what is that? What does that mean? Sean says, now is that a wig? Oh, I don't know if it's a wig. Nah, he might have that. Like where they go, you can get your hair back in a spray can bottle. It might be that. What do they call it? Like hair in a can. Do you remember this stuff from like the 90s? I mean, like the 80s and 90s tele infomercial type thing. And they're like, hey, bold guys, you can spray charcoal on your head and make it look like you have hair until a female touches your head and gets a handful of black crap. And then she's like, "Ugh, what's this?" And you're like, "Oh, my hair's melting off my head. Sorry." And they're like, "Oh, okay." And your date ends in humiliation. Maybe that is what he's doing. I reckon that's what it is. It's hair in a can. Building fibers, full hair intensity. I don't know about that. I don't know how intensity it is. If you've ever used that, let me know because I find it interesting. Yeah, look at this. It looks like his head. Look. It looks like they stole the photo. Yeah, hair in a can. I swear to God, it's like talcum powder with charcoal in it. I reckon that's all it is. Charcoal and talcum powder mixed together. I doubt it works. I don't think it works. Oh, they've got another brand. Check this out. It's called Nut Job. Did they name that after like there's something about Mary? And they're like, yes, we can bottle that and put it in a bottle and sell it, and we'll call it Nut Job. That's what it is. So you can also get this brand called Nut Job. Gayla said, can you imagine that on light-colored leather car seats? I can't imagine it. No. I think I'd love to see someone use that and see if it works. Let's see. Is there like here, I'll show you this. Do you guys remember this from the 90s?
GLH means great looking hair. Just spray GLH on and it instantly covers your bald spot, leaving you with great looking hair. And ladies with thinning hair or bald spots, GLH solves the problem instantly. GLH is not a paint or a cover-up. It's an amazing powder that clings to the tiniest hairs on your head. It actually builds on itself, leaving you with great looking hair. And the GLH hair system.
I don't know about great looking. I think they're you know, a little forward on that. It literally looks like it is pressurized carbon. And they're like, where do you get the ingredients for this? And they're like, oh, the barbecue with the charcoal outside? We just scrape down the barbecue and then we pressurize it in a can. And we just put it in there and we sell it for like $40 a can. Imagine that in the 90s. It was $40 a can. And you needed 3 different types. You needed colored hair thickener, a finishing shield like lacquer, like you're doing your porch out the back, and then a hair cleanser. Yeah, to get the freaking lacquer off your hair at the end of the day. You're probably like, oh, my hair's rock hard from putting this finishing shield on the top. It's probably like shellac that girls put on their nails. It's aerosol shellac. I feel sorry for this guy with the long hair. It's like, bro, just cut it off. Just cut it off. It's like it's over. It's over, sir. Wonder if that guy is still alive today.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. Wow. That is the word that comes out of my mouth when I watch this show. Kim says there is a Frasier episode where Marty uses shoe polish. There you go. That's right. He's holding on to the mullet. I mean, that guy,
Got herself a new
he's like, I look all right from the front. He's like, just don't look at me from above, from like a helicopter, a skyscraper, a double-decker bus, a chair, anywhere with elevation. I'm fine. Yeah, I can't believe they still sell it. Yeah, look at this thing. It's waterproof because it's literally freaking shellac in a can. They're like, you can rinse it underwater. Yeah, you can't get it off either.
And with GLH, there's no problem with rain or when working out.
I hate when my hair has a problem with rain. I'm like, oh, it's raining again. My hair's going to melt off my head. Oh, I hate that when that happens. Cold Case Girl says, killing myself laughing. Oh, yeah. All right. We could do all night talking about this product. Hey, that guy we talked about earlier, Grant Wilson, somebody send him a can in jail. So then when they do the new mugshot, geez, wouldn't he look weird with a head full of hair? It looked like a hairy bowling ball. Okay. Don't spray it on your palms, or do, and be like, haha, look how much action I'm getting. I'm a popular guy. Look at my hand. Look how my nights are never free. All right, let's keep going. All right, so what are we going to do about this guy that we're talking about in Texas? What are we going to do with him? Here he is. Mr. Hair in a Can. Well, what could he get in Texas? What could he get? Where's his charge? What did he get done with? It was one charge of... What is the charge for that in Texas? Because he's a repeat offender. So he'll be classed as a different type of a different type of offender when you've done it before. No, not in Victoria. No, we want to know in Texas. All right. What is it under Texas law? Possession of CSAM in Texas is a felony under the Texas Penal Code, Section 43.26. Depending on the number of images that can be charged as a third-degree felony, up to a first-degree felony, which is what he has. First-degree felony is 5 to 99 years or life in prison. A conviction also requires a lifetime SO registration. He was already on the register, so that doesn't matter. So he could get between 5 and 99 years. That is a hell of a range. Let's see if there's any provision in here. So if it is a first degree felony, second degree, third degree. Okay, so most likely it would be somewhere between 2 and 10 years in prison. But that is for a first offense. It doesn't give me what is a repeat offender. Oh, he actually might get life in jail. If the defendant has 2 or more prior convictions, which he does, the offense is elevated to a first degree felony, which he has been charged with. Oh. Oh, okay. In Texas, they utilize a broader habitual offender law under the penal code. He has a minimum of 15 years if found guilty. He gets a minimum. The floor on this one is 15 years. So he's going away for a long time. He's already an older guy. If he got the minimum, he would be 81 years old should he ever walk from a prison. That is at the minimum of 15 years. Any higher than that, he'd be like 90. So he is in for a hard time. Not the hard time that he likes, but a different one. All right. Hey, I want to say thank you to my friend Vicky K. Vicky K, I miss you, my friend. I hope you're doing well out there. Vicky K sent in a donation as well. Thank you very much, guys. We are still heading to trial in a few weeks' time to the Samantha Murphy trial, and we are still fundraising for it. So if people want to help out with that, the links are underneath the video and in the chat. I would appreciate it. Snap Crackle, hey my friend, how are you? Good to see you. Oh, I have something to tell you. In a few weeks' time, we are going on a road trip. We are heading down to the Supreme Court in Melbourne. We are heading down to the court district in Melbourne, and we're going to head down there during the day. And I'm going to walk you around the court district and show you how it works and which court is which, and some of the famous things that have happened down there, like where Aaron was and where sentencing takes place and stuff like that. So we're actually going to head out into the city and take you to the beautiful courthouse in Melbourne. It's all sandstone and it's very pretty and it's beautiful. Almost looks like Hogwarts sort of thing. It's very nice. So we're going to head out there probably just after Easter. All right, guys, I have to get out of here a little early tonight. Unfortunately, I've got an appointment on at 6 p.m. that I have to get to, and I have to go I have to make myself look beautiful like a peacock. So I have to go do that. Yes, so we're gonna head out to the Supreme Court. Um, do you need a wand? No, you need an owl and you need a letter saying you get to go to Hogwarts. Okay, yeah, I love seeing courthouses. Yep. So we'll head out there in a couple of weeks, probably just after Easter. We're going to head out there and do that. And yeah, so we'll have fun. All right. Hey guys, I have to get out of here. I have to go get ready very quickly. And then yeah, it's raining. Yeah, it's raining really bad. I will. I may come on a bit later depending on how tired I am when I get home, but I may come back and do another early morning show with all you guys. So I hope you enjoyed tonight. Hope you thought it was fun. N- yeah. All right. I'll be back tomorrow. Hey, thanks to McSpunky for the memberships and to Sean for gifting one too. I will see you tomorrow. Love you all. Good night, everyone. Bye.